guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you all stopped by. Today I was craving some good old-fashioned sugar donuts, and I said, you know what, let me bring you guys in the kitchen while I make it. So here I have some all-purpose flour, some regular whole milk. I have 1 egg, some melted butter, sugar, vanilla extract, and some yeast. So the first thing you want to do is combine all of your wet ingredients. That includes basically all the ingredients except the flour. Make sure that the milk is warm before you get started. Once all of the ingredients are well combined, we will add our yeast last. Now I'm using fast rise active yeast, but if you're using the regular kind of yeast, you can allow it to proof for 10 minutes before you get started. Once all the ingredients are combined, we are going to add it to the flour, mix well, and you should end up with a soft, sticky dough. You will be tempted to add more flour, but don't add any flour to this. I will show you how to get rid of the stickiness in just a few minutes. And please bear in mind that different brands of flour absorbs differently, so you might want to keep a little bit of milk on hand in case you need to add some milk, but do not add any more flour. Next, you want to oil your surface that you will be kneading the dough on, and you also want to oil your hands. Then we will place the dough on our countertop and we will knead it for about 6 to 8 minutes. You want to knead it until all the stickiness disappears and the dough is soft and smooth. After about 8 minutes, this is how your dough should be looking. You should have a nice, soft, smooth looking dough. Next, we will place it into our mixing bowl. We will cover and allow this to rise for about 1 hour. While the dough is rising, I went ahead and make some preparations for the donuts. I cut out some parchment paper and dust them with some flour. Now that amount of dough should give you about 12 to 14 donuts. So you want to make sure you have enough parchment paper for them. After about an hour, the dough should double in size. Next, we will flour our surface and we will place the dough onto the floured surface. We will add some flour on top of the dough as well, and then we will flatten it out. Now this dough is so soft that I did not need a rolling pin. I simply just flattened the dough out by hand because it was so soft and easy to work with. But if you want to use a rolling pin, you can feel free to do so. Once we flatten the dough out, we will go ahead and use a donut cutter. You don't have to use this. You can use whatever you have at home, but these can be found on my Amazon storefront for those that are interested. You want to cut out your donuts and place them onto your parchment paper, and you will carry on with the same process. Once you're done cutting out the donuts, you want to combine the rest of the dough and just continue doing the same thing over and over until there's no more dough left. Once you're done, you want to cover the donuts with a kitchen towel and allow them to rise again for about 30 to 40 more minutes. Next, we'll prepare our sugar. Here I have some granulated sugar as well as some cinnamon, just for a kick of flavor in there. And we will mix the combine and set aside. After about 30 minutes, the donuts has risen again. Now we will preheat our oil to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not make your oil too hot or else your donut will cook super fast and burn. Now I did lose the clip. I forget to hit record when I was adding in these 4 donuts. So I didn't get to show you all, but I just add them in just like I added that one. And allow them to fry. Once they're brown on one side, I flip them over and allow them to become golden brown on the other side. Once they're brown on both sides, I remove them and just carry on with the same process until we are all done. Once your donuts are done, you want to place them on a wire rack so that they can drain and become nice and crispy on the outside and not soggy and mushy. Once they are completely cooled, you want to go ahead and coat them in that sugar. Make sure they're well coated and set them aside. Now, if you want to use a glaze on these, you sure can. I can leave a glaze recipe down in my description box for those that are interested. But yeah, this is it, guys. It was so easy and simple, and they were perfect. I can't wait to show you all what these look like on the inside. Now, if your donuts are ready, you need to go start again because that ain't it. But if they are soft, moist, and cakey in texture like this one, you know you've done something right. You have the perfect donut, and I can't wait for you all to give this recipe a try. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment down below. It helps the channel out a lot. I will leave all the ingredients and measurements down in my description box, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and as always, enjoy.